What's up everybody, my name is Brascus and welcome to Joe DeVar's Lone Wolf. This is a game that I have tried on numerous occasions to play on my Android device, and I've always liked what I've seen of it very much, but because it's on mobile I get distracted and I find other games that I'm playing and then I forget that it's on there and I lose track of where I am. So I was very excited to discover that it was not only available on PC, but that it was actually on sale when I found it. So I'm going to play this one and we're going to give it a shot. I have no idea how this will play on PC since last time I played it, it worked really well for mobile devices. Enemies are balanced, they cannot attack you when a radial menu is open, you will get special items. You will not get special items. Tougher, and they can attack you when a radial menu is open, you will get special items and more gold. We're going to go with normal for now. Okay, so the first thing we have to do, this is very much based on an actual tabletop RPG, I believe, so first things first, creating a character. You are Lone Wolf, your life is not an ordinary one. You assess and counter all challenges with... So, the multiple choice menu lets you choose your path and write your own story. Pay attention on what you decide. Your actions shape the world around you. Click each icon to display its description. Click the flashing icon at the center of the page to confirm your choice. So we have the option of a straightforward and decisive approach, although often reckless, dexterity and intuition to overcome any obstacle, or carefully assess the details of a situation before attempting to overcome an obstacle. I tend to be... I'm going to go with this one. Dexterity and intuition. You assess and counter all challenges with skillfulness. Many are the battles you have fought in defense of Sommerland. Wielding your... Swords do not inflict high damage, but are easy and quick to use. Axes are balanced weapons regarding damage and speed. Maces are heavy, crushing weapons. They are slow to use, but they inflict high damage. I like the idea of quick and easy to use, so we're going to use the sword. So, wielding your sword. You are more than a gifted warrior. You possess special Kai disciplines that give you mastery of... survival, combining the skill of Master, Tracker, Hunter, and Explorer, or healing, restores your health and improves your meditation skills. I'm going to kind of play a ranger sort of class, so I think I'm going to go with survival. Oh, I get more though. So survival... Manipulate objects in your environment with mind over matter, or mind blast and mind shield. Transform your mind into a powerful psychic weapon and psionic shield. I'm gonna go with this one. And then we get the ability to perform extraordinary martial feats due to your mastery of weapons skills, or animal kinship enables you to communicate with and influence most animals. I'm doing that one. Man, we get a bunch of these. Camouflage enables you to blend into your surroundings, enhancing stealth and secrecy, or your sixth sense enhances your natural intuition, helping you to identify and counter unseen dangers. Camouflage. Okay, Kai disciplines that give you mastery of survival, mind over matter, animal kinship, and camouflage for Sommerland and the Kai. Cool. Confirm choices. Is this your story? Is this your past? Yes, yes it is.
For many centuries, the Kai Lords defended their kingdom of Sommerland from the Dark Lords of Helgedad. Many battles were fought and won by the Kai, but finally came their demise. 3 years ago, the monastery of your warrior order was attacked by the armies of the Dark Lords. The Kai were destroyed. You were the only one who survived the final battle. All seemed lost, but you retrieved the Sommersword, the one weapon that can slay a Dark Lord of Helgedad. You slew Zagana, the Dark Lord leader, and saved your kingdom from destruction. Now, the lesser Dark Lords hunger to take their revenge. It falls to you, the last Kai Lord of Sommerland, to crush their evil schemes once more.
No pressure or anything. Blood on the snow. You can turn the pages, dragging them to the left. Yeah, okay, that's fine. And click the bookmark to open the tome and access its sections. They will let you access everything you need to manage your character and your story. So, you are Lone Wolf, the last of the Kai Lords and sole survivor of a massacre that destroyed your elite warrior order. You would prefer not to be where you find yourself now, in a narrow mountain pass blanketed with crisp snow, flanked by shadowy timberlands where icy winds whistle through the branches and chill you to the bone. You would prefer not to be here, but duty has called you to this remote part of your domain. You are the Fry Earl of this territory, and you are responsible for the safety and security of the hardy Summerlending folk who live and prosper in this harsh mountainous borderland. You have received a disturbing report of enemy activity around the mining village of Rockstarn, and all communication with the village has ceased. Fearful that the settlement may have been attacked by Gyaks and other Darkland raiders, you have come here to assess for yourself the true situation. After a seemingly endless trek through snow and ice, you've almost reached your destination. Your horse becomes increasingly nervous as you approach the outskirts of the mining settlement. God, that animation is gorgeous. Let's take a look at this real fast. Okay, Vitality, Kai Power, and Endurance. Each of these icons lets you access a different section of the book. And remember to put your belt to good use, place potions or other items in the slots, and access them while fighting. Choose wisely since you won't be able to open your inventory during a combat session. Additional belt slots can be unlocked by upgrading your Kai armor. Okay, so I've got access to an inventory. Lets you change your equipment and arrange the items you will access from your belt in combat. To equip them, move them in your bags, just drag an item and release it over the highlighted spot. Alright, so what have I got? I've got restores endurance, restores Kai power, and restores vitality. And then I've got extra vitality and endurance. Restores everything. 20 throwing knives, 5 lockpicks, a backpack with 8 slots, so this is my current inventory space. Throwing knives, knives scabbard. Cool beans. Oh, look at that. I've got animation of my character. That's kind of cool. Okay, so go back. I'm guessing... what, back again? How do I get it to go? Oh, okay, that's handy. So this just populates with whatever page I currently have open. Journal. Contains additional information about your mission and the world around you, together with quest items. Okay. So your long journey's led you to a shocking discovery. Rockstarn is under attack. You rush towards the village, praying all the while that it is not too late to save them. I don't think I've actually gotten that far, but oh well. Summersword, 3 years ago you retrieved the Sword of the Sun after a perilous quest. Summerland had been invaded by the forces of Dark Lord Zagarna, and you returned home in time to slay him. Ah. Fancy. And what are these? Like Codex, Journal... Inside, you'll find information about the story. Progressively, you will unlock new content, so be sure to come back and check. Okay. These are just going to be, what, game settings, probably? Yep. Alright, I don't need those. This is a map, I'm guessing? World map lets you decide which narrative section to unlock next. Pay attention to where you choose. Some decisions cannot be undone. It also lets you access the merchants you have unlocked. The world map can be accessed from the tome interface. Meditation is the skill that Lone Wolf uses to rest and recover vitality points, endurance, and Kai power. You can meditate only before leaving your current location, before triggering a new narrative section. If you're ambushed while meditating, you'll start the combat session with your Kai powers on cooldown. Fair enough. Alright. Which only leaves one other thing left, and it's this one. Character sheet. Lets you check Lone Wolf's status. Contains useful information about the fighting abilities related to the weapons you have equipped. Improves melee damage and Lone Wolf's natural armor. Kai disciplines and Summer Sword damage and Lone Wolf's turn duration. Improves dodge, parry rating, and critical chance of all techniques. Cool. Summer Sword, Kai disciplines, melee techniques. Ah, okay, so we've got the Sunburst ability. And our current disciplines. Okay. I think I've spent enough time on that, so let's just go back to... flipping pages. The smell of wood smoke is being carried along on the chill air, and its acrid aroma unsettles you both. I guess that means you and the horse. This is not the reassuring smell of smoke that arises from hearth or furnace in the depths of winter. This is the smell of wanton destruction. Your heart sinks. You've journeyed here as quickly as the harsh weather would permit, but despite your valiant effort, you may have arrived too late. Make your choice. So I can be careful and proceed on foot. Don't want to waste any more time, urge your horse to a gallop. Kai's survival abilities to understand what happened. Well, I've got them, so I may as well use them, right? You can detect the remnants of many footprints in the snowy ground. These prints are more than a day old, and all have since been covered by fresh snowfall. Yet your Kai senses detect that they were made by enemy scouts. Giaks, most likely. If a Darklands war party is operating in this area, they may have placed traps along the trail ahead to ensnare the unwary. It is an old Giak tactic, and one that you have no intention of falling foul of. The forest clings to the steep mountainside on both sides of the trail. The ground here is very difficult to traverse on foot and impossible on horseback. It comprises jagged rocks and loose shale interspersed with treacherously deep and narrow fissures, and they are all covered by a blanket of ice and snow. It will be a very difficult route to take, but if you were to always keep the trail in sight, it would be a sure way to reach Rockstarn. You dismount and pat your horse's head reassuringly. Then you retrieve your equipment and personal items from the saddlebag. The horse senses that you must leave him now and go ahead alone. He neighs softly, yet sadly. Fear not, dear friend. You've fulfilled your duty with courage. Now you must return alone to the monastery where you will be safe. Go as fast as you are able. We shall be reunited there before too long. Your horse lowers his head, and affectionately he nuzzles your shoulder. His unquestioning love and loyalty warms your heart. With a last pat of his forehead, you send him on his way, back along the track and the mountain road that leads to the Kai Monastery. You watch him go until he is lost among the trees. Then you steel your nerves and resolve to reach Rockstarn as quickly as you can on foot. Fortunately, you happen upon the remains of an old border ranger track, and you are able to follow it all the way towards Rockstarn with relative ease. You tackle the difficult ascent with dexterity until you find that the way ahead is blocked by a vast wall of snow. The obstruction is the result of an avalanche that swept down the mountainside a few days earlier, carrying with it many trees and loose boulders. The village of Rockstarn lies beyond this great wall of snow and shattered timber. Okay. So we've got the option of feeling there is a way to clear the snow itself from the path. Dangerous, but decide to climb over the avalanche. Or commune with the wild looking for help. Let's do this one again. Well, and by again, I mean using a Kai power. A sudden noise makes you turn your head. Instantly, you see several pairs of eyes, yellow like burning torches, staring at you through the smoky underbrush. They are the eyes of mountain wolves. You crouch down in the snow and keep perfectly still, your senses tingling. Slowly, the pack leader leaves his cover and moves towards you. He is an old male, with a distinctive patch of white fur in the center of his forehead. His thick gray body fur is highlighted with gold-colored hairs that ripple and gleam as he traverses the forest floor with ease. Oof. You look directly into his amber eyes, and suddenly you understand what has happened here during the past few days. Images retained in the wolf pack leader's feral memory swim in and out of focus in your mind's eye. You see the villagers of Rockstarn fleeing in panic as a war party of Geoks rampage through the streets of their mining settlement, killing, burning, and looting everything in their path. These images confirm your worst fears. You rise to your feet, and the wolf pack leader halts mid-step. You decide that you must reach Rockstarn as soon as possible, and instinctively the pack leader senses your purpose here. He turns his head towards the north and lets out a melancholy howl. His pack emerges from hiding. Quickly they follow in his wake when he leaps forward and lopes away through the snowy foliage. You sense that he knows a way around the avalanche. Without hesitation, you rush forward to join with the wolf pack. You run, and the wolf pack runs with you in perfect harmony. Cool beans. Okay, so, while moving on the map or during meditation, there's a chance that you'll trigger a random encounter. I could meditate, but I'm in kind of a hurry to get there, so we're gonna go here. Yes, I do. The village of Rockstarn. Oh, quest was updated. Sweet. Let's see what that is first. Brutally, it's been attacked by raiders. With a heavy heart, you scout the wrecked and ruined buildings to assess the extent of the devastation. The village of Rockstarn was once a thriving and vibrant mining community, nestling among the slopes on the surrounding mountains. Life here on the border with the Darklands is harsh, yet the villagers of Rockstarn are a hardy and industrious community. They are fiercely loyal to you, their liege lord, and to King Ulnar and Summerland. Now Rockstarn lies silent and smoldering. The noise of its steam engines and its armory no longer echoes among the high peaks. Cautiously, you approach the entrance to the village. It is eerily quiet. The smell of wood smoke that you detected from a distance is now heavy with the cloying stench of death. You stare unblinkingly at the horrific scene that greets you. The blood-soaked and lifeless bodies of villagers lie strewn about the streets. Many were cut down as they fled, while others died fighting desperately to protect their loved ones and their homes. Recent snowfall has covered the slain with a thin white shroud, sparing you the unsettling sight of their gaping, frozen wounds. All around, several shops and dwellings have been badly burned or completely destroyed by fire. There are too many victims hereabouts for you to gather their bodies and give them a decent burial, as is the customary practice in Summerland. The terrible price that has been paid by the villagers of Rockstarn, partly as a consequence of your late arrival, weighs heavily on your heart. You close your eyes, raise your face to the cloudy sky, and make a silent plea to Goddess Ishir to guide and protect the souls of the slain. You open your eyes and advance along the main street, your nerves as taut as wound steel wires. Then you hear something. It is the sound of bare feet on fresh snow. It is followed by the rattle of loose armor and a gurgling growl that sets your pulse racing. It is a Giak. Och ek ochag tak. Oh god. Och ek ochak. Tag jaknek. It drools through its sharp, uneven teeth. You recognize the foul Giak language and know enough of it to translate the creature's chilling utterance. I bring you a slow death. Your fears are confirmed by the presence of this hateful Giak. Rockstarn has been attacked by a Giak raiding party. The creature stalking towards you is only one of many now occupying the village. The Giak closes in, and defiantly you stand your ground. You can expect to receive no mercy from this creature, and you will give none in return. Combat time! Okay. When the action buttons appear near Lone Wolf's body, it means that it is your turn to strike. Each button grants access to a specific class of abilities according to its position and look. So, Summer Sword, Melee, Ranged, Kai Powers. Got it. During your turn, make your choices before the yellow bar empties, or you won't be able to attack or use consumables before the bar is completely refilled. Alright, I like Melee. can perform 3 main combat techniques with the weapon you wield in your main hand. A quick strike that is difficult to dodge or parry, a heavy blow that is slower but deals more damage, and a lethal combination of attacks. When a melee weapon is wielded in the offhand, it also makes special combat abilities available in the circle menu. These abilities add a further layer of strategy to battles. Try them all to define your fighting style. Green bar represents your endurance, which is the resource you use to perform physical actions, including all melee combat techniques and offensive action events. Alright, let's start with a combined attack. Click and drag the arrow as suggested on screen, okay? In order to perform a precision, wait for the external outline to touch the central circle. When it glows, click it. If you miss, the circle disappears. Well, I beat the hell out of him. He's not dead, but there you go. Some attacks can cause altered status to both enemies and Lone Wolf. Each status has different characteristics, and some of them can be cured by elixirs. So it's basically bleed, burn, poison, stun, blind, armor down, unable to dodge or parry. Target has less time to act, and each action requires a greater, so maybe like a bind or slow. Berserk, I don't know, silence basically, vitality, Kai power, endurance are reduced by half until the end of the current fight. Eee. Incapacitated, can't attack with main hand weapon, physical damage over time. There's a lot of stuff. Alright, we're doing this again, but I want to go for this one. Let's go for range this time. So, the use of all ranged techniques is connected to the equipped ranged weapons, throwing knives or crossbow. Ranged attacks consume ammunition, crossbows have firepower as their main stat, it increases bolt damage. 1 throwing knife, 2 throwing knives. Let's go for 2, I guess. That did not do as much damage as I think I would have liked. Oh good, my endurance stuff's almost back up. So let's go for this one again. Bye! That went pretty well. It only hit me once. Achievement unlocked, Unbreakable. Alright, so we got, what, a picklock, pine, common timber used by merchants to upgrade weapons, armor, and bags, another Lomspur potion, and the finest leather pouch. And 12 gold crowns. You derive no pleasure from killing, but if there is only one survivor still alive in the village, you vow to do everything you can to find and keep them safe. You turn away from the Giok's corpses and scour the surrounding buildings for signs of life, but this part of Rockstarn and its inhabitants were hit especially hard. It looks as if the Gioks wanted to make doubly sure that nobody could escape and raise the alarm. The houses and stores are badly damaged, their once fine facades blackened and charred by fire. The closest building is near to collapse. Much of the roof has fallen in, and its walls are cracked and holed. Above the smoldering door, you can still see a sign and make out the inscription, Hankar's Store. The store is in such a dangerous condition that you feel it is unsafe to enter it. However, it has an attached warehouse that has survived virtually intact. You try to enter, but the door has been barred from the inside. Mind over matter powers on the door, rely on strength to bash it down, or reach a large hole spot in front of the building. I'm going to do this because I've been using a lot of that lately. I don't want to keep using my powers and run out when I need them. So, action event, making a decision through multiple may trigger an action event, be ready for anything, or face the consequences. You can choose how to interact with the action events in the game. You can choose between keyboard or mouse interaction. In order to perform a precision action event, correctly wait for the external outline to touch the central circle. When the circle glows, click it. If you miss it, the circle disappears. Okay. There we go. And we know about the directionals, so that's fine. Yep, handled, crumbles. Okay, looks like we made it. With little difficulty, you climb the damaged front of the building and peer in through a gaping hole in the wall, directly above the main door. Below, you can see the storage area of this general store. Its goods and produce lie scattered everywhere. You sense the presence of Geox, although you cannot be sure how many are lurking here. Okay, so that used some of my endurance, but I've also got pretty low on everything else here, too. Can I use one of these real fast? Vitality and endurance? This one gives me extra Kai power. I think I'm just going to keep trying to go. Might be dangerous, but we're going to give it a shot. Then they scuttle into view. They are fighting over a leg of cured ham they have found. Roughly, they claw and shove each other as they struggle for possession of this haunch of meat. You watch as they come closer to the barred door. When they are below your position, you decide to use the element of surprise to your advantage. You leap down and attack, catching them unawares. Good luck to us. When you're fighting 2 or more enemies, you can choose which one to attack by clicking on them. It's fine to start with that one, and I like the combo. Wait, what's this do? Defensive stance lets you dodge all melee attacks. Attacks that are not dodged successfully will be parried. It always gives the initiative to the enemy. Direct charge ends with a crushing strike dealt with the shield that will stun them temporarily. Yeah, let's give this a shot. That way I'll only have to deal with like one of them at a time. Okay, let's do this Kai power thing. When clicked, it displays your Kai disciplines just as other buttons work. Blue bar represents Kai power. Refills automatically during a fight. When you kill an enemy, your intelligence enhances the effect. Summon the Dornarog wolf to fight alongside you. It attacks with a series of ferocious bites which inflict and cause bleeding. Well, that sounds awesome. I want to summon the wolf. Oh, hell yeah. Go get him. I don't think I have enough to do much of anything else. I could maybe do a ranged attack. Oh, no, it's not my turn anymore. But my wolf buddy's still awesome. Ow. Ow! Hey now. I want to change targets. Let's see. He's about to die. The wolf can probably kill him. So let's go for a combo attack on this dude. Or not. That is unfortunate. Let's go for the cheaper one and try and eliminate him. And then I've still got the time, so let's do a heavy attack on this one. Get him, wolf buddy! Nom 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 nom. Alright, I'm just gonna let this go and try and get some of my endurance back. Ow! He hits hard. Yeah, I know. Let's go ahead and use that if I can. Better, okay. So the wolf... Okay, so the wolf is departing. But I think it's okay, we can finish this guy off. Yeah, let's just go for the quick one. Oh, he's not dead. Crap. 550, 500 to 650, 600 to 900. 50. Okay, let's go for this one. And it refills my Kai power. Okay, cool. That didn't go too badly. Now I'm going to have to put that potion back on my belt, because I think I have an extra one. Blackberry potion, fungi potion, pine, and some more gold crowns. And then real fast here, under my inventory. Let's use the smaller one there. Okay. So, this was once a thriving general store, but now it lies in ruin, its structure badly damaged by fires that were started deliberately by the marauding Gyaks. Much of its stock has also been looted or despoiled by these unwelcome invaders. A map of Rockstar and the surrounding mountainous area hangs on the soot-blackened wall. This mining village is built on a plateau of rock overlooking the sunken forest. The entrance to its famous Bronin mines is located in the southeast part of the crater-like wall of rock that surrounds and contains the wooded depression. You suspect that Bronin may be the reason why the Gyaks have attacked Rockstar in force. You search through the debris that covers the floor, but there is little of value to be found. You're about to stop your search and leave the store when, behind the store's counter, you discover something that sparks your curiosity. It's a large wooden chest, and it is locked. Well, we gotta try and crack that open. I mean, I got a bunch of lockpicks, don't I? Okay, I must find the right position for the pick. You can rotate the pick by dragging it to the left or to the right. The pick will rotate around the lock. Yep. Lock will start rotating. It's basically lockpicking like it is in any other game. Okay. Okay, I'm going the wrong direction on that. Let's try taking it back this way. Damn it. Was it fine that way? Just no. Okay. So what's the deal then? Do I need to, like... Man, I was not even remotely close there. Okay, just rotate it, like, almost all the way over here. There we go. You managed to pick the lock, and now the container lies open in front of you. You look inside and find some valuable items that could prove useful. Larnuma bread, superior leather, lamps per potion, and throwing knives, plus gold crowns. That's a lot of stuff. Alright, can I... Is there an option to save the game somewhere? It's probably been saving automatically, but at this point, I am all out of time for this episode. I've actually gone a little over. But I'm really enjoying this, and I hope you guys are too. Let me know what you think. If you're enjoying this, then by all means let me know so I can keep going on it. If you don't, that's fine too, and we'll just figure something else out. But if you did enjoy it, please make sure that you hit that like button. Feel free to leave a comment down in the section below. And as always, guys, I will see everyone in the next episode. Catch you later.